What is up, YouTube? D-Rec here with the Lions Surf Gaming Outlet, bringing you that fresh Cardfight Vanguard update with all of the new reveals thus far for the Destructive Roar Extra Booster. If you guys do enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for future content. Also, be sure to check out the link in the description below to my Facebook page. Definitely appreciate any support on that end from you guys. Going right into it, we got a ton of older reveals that I'm going to go over first, and then we've got the new Grade 3s and other stuff that have been revealed within the last few days. So, starting with the older stuff, we've got the revival of the 3 PGs for each of the 3 different clans. So we've got a new Arcbird, we've got a new Cheergirl Marilyn, and we've got a new Paralyzed Madonna. All as draw triggers, just like everyone kind of expected for the new Perfect Guards in V era. So, nothing much to talk about there. Next up, we've got some reveals for Megas first. Jocular Cicada is our new Grade 0, and his ability is continuous when it would be placed on Rearguard Circle. It's called as Rest. And then Auto on Rearguard Circle. When it attacks until the end of battle, triple this unit's power, and at the end of that battle, retire this unit. So, standalone, you don't really get its skill until the next turn, but there are some skills that'll help with that. So, but moving right along, first, before we get into those skills, we have got Nasty Smog. He's a Grade 2, 9k, and his abilities are continuous on Rearguard Circle. All of your opponent's units in the same column as this unit cannot intercept. And then second continuous on Rearguard Circle. All of your opponent's units in the back row of this column cannot stand during their next stand phase. So some restriction there prevents, like, boosters from standing back up. So you're dealing with your opponent having to call new rearguards instead of banking on stands, because no stands in standard format. So, good way to kind of restrict your opponent from getting any kind of power plays during their next turn. So, good control from that aspect for standard anyway. Next up for bugs, we've got Burner Ant, and his abilities are Act, Rearguard Circle, cost, rest this unit, choose one of your opponent's rearguards in the same column as this unit, and move it to an open Rearguard Circle on their side. So, if you don't want them to intercept with something, move it to the back row, or if you don't want them to have it in the front row during their next turn, call it behind their Vanguard Circle if it's open. And then his second skill is Act, Rearguard Circle, cost, discard a card from your hand and stand this unit and give it plus 5k until the end of turn. So good for the power boost. The hand discard cost I'm not too happy with, just because there hasn't been a whole lot of draw power given to this archetype, or this clan, so I'm a little hesitant on doing anything with discarding because there's no way to replenish it. Moving right along, that is it for bugs anyway. Moving right along to spikies, we've got White Titan, a little Grade 1 polar bear with an 8k base, and his ability is Auto Rearguard Circle. When it attacks, if you have 4 or more rearguards, this unit gets plus 10,000 power until the end of that battle. And then the other Grade 1 revealed so far is Funky Bazooka. When your other rearguard is placed on Rearguard Circle in the same column as this unit gets plus 5k until the end of turn. So make them a booster, and then you've got a 30k column right there. So pretty solid for spikies, especially since they're both commons. And that is it for spikies. Last card for bugs, or last card for Tachis rather, is Savage Raider. So his ability is Auto Rearguard Circle. When placed from hand, you may put the top card of your deck face down as one of your rearguards equip gauge. And then when it attacks a Vanguard, you may move any number of equip gauge from one of your units to another rearguard. So good way to kind of move around your stuff, set up your plays during your turn, especially if you started doing equip gauge skills but didn't have the right setup, like you were missing that Blytops or whatever else. So having Savage Raider on board helps stack everything on the card you want to get the most utility from, whether it's Blytops, whether it's Sonic Noah, etc, 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 or whether it's the Tyrant Deathrex. So good way to do stuff with that, and it's a good card overall. And that is it for card reveals from before. Moving into the newer stuff, starting with Machining Mantis, the return of Machining Mantis. He's a Grade 2 9k again, and his ability is Auto Vanguard Rearguard Circle. When placed, you may counterblast to 1 and look at 6 cards from the top of your deck. If you do, put up to 1 Grade 3 from among them into your hand by revealing it, shuffle your deck, and then this unit gets 6,000 power until the end of turn. So, good power buff, good way to deck thin. For a counter blast, that's not bad. Still waiting for a way to countercharge though, aside from healing, but probably won't see that for a while. And then moving on to the grade 3s, starting with the first one, the return of the Stag Beetle. He's a grade 3 12k with the Protect marker, and his ability is Auto, Vanguard Rearguard Circle. This is different. When placed from hand, you may call up 2 cards from your soul to Rearguard Circle at rest. And this unit gets power equal to the unit's call by its effect if he was placed on Vanguard Circle. So, good Rearguard toolbox card, so helps you fill a board on Rearguard Circle and really set up for the other grade 3, which is the return of Spark Hercules. So, and again, 12k base grade 3 with the Protect marker. And his abilities are Act, Vanguard Circle. Once per turn, you may counterblast 2. Choose 5 of your rearguards, stand them, and they get power plus 5k until the end of turn. Then choose all of your opponent's units, rest them, and they get power minus 5k until the end of his or her next turn. So, and again, this would be like a fulfill as much of the cost as possible scenario, where if you don't have 5 rearguards exactly, you just give as many of them the ability to stand in power until the end of turn. So, stuff like that. And then the second ability is Act, Vanguard Circle. Once per turn, you may put a grade 2 or less rearguard into your soul, and this unit gets plus 5k power for each of your opponent's rest units until the end of turn. So, good way to kind of filter in cards to your soul and set up for another Stag Beetle play, which is nice. It's good stuff. And that is it for everything that's been revealed thus far for the Destructive Roar Extra Booster. So again, thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to like and subscribe. I will appreciate any and all help on that end. Also, check out the Facebook link in the description below. Appreciate that. And I'll be keeping touch with any reveals thus far for the Asia Circuit Champions or the Strongest Team AL4. So stay tuned for all that goodness. Any card reveals for the Leon Soryu trial deck or the Ren Suzuka Mori trial deck. So waiting for all that goodness to come out. I'm excited to see what they do with Naval Gazer Dragon, because that card was boss back in the day. I love. So again, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.